Okay, so I want to do an EFT video for you today based around worry. Worry is something that we're probably all going through right now. Worry is an epidemic in itself. It's something that is really difficult to come away from. So I thought it was really important that maybe we address some of that today. That it might help some of you that are worrying more than others. And want to talk about why that is, because actually, yes, we know that when we're under threat, of the fight and flight response is ignited within us, and that gives us the opportunity to either run from the threat or to face it head on. But with this kind of threat, we can't do that. So it's prolonged. It's kind of like this prolonged threat. And worry is kind of like this byproduct, because it's not going to help us. Worry isn't going to help us to fight this threat or to run away from it. Worry is just this kind of disease that gets in the body that makes us kind of lowers our vibration and actually makes things a lot worse. And it can create mental blocks for ourselves. It can then start to have a knock-on effect in our lives, our home lives, or our work lives. It kind of exacerbates this fear that makes things in our mind a lot worse than what they are, and it makes it difficult to look at the facts then and rationalize, because our sense of worry is often conditioned. It's something that is such a truth for us inside that it's hard to look outside of ourselves and say, but there's a fact there that tells me that I'm going to be all right, or that if I do this I'm going to be okay. If I follow guidance, I'm going to be all right, because the conditioned thought is that I'm right. I know that I'm right. I know that something bad's going to happen. And that can go all the way back as far as childhood, because if our nurturers or our teachers were natural worriers, or people that would put worry onto us. So for instance, my mum's quite a worrier. She would often say things like, if you go swimming, you might drown. Don't go ice skating because you might fall over and get your fingers chopped off. And, that can create a lot of conditioned worry in a person, where they think, right, whenever I do something, the worst is going to happen. And so it's important for us to challenge that inner conditioning, because actually that can be making our lives more difficult and creating barriers for ourselves. So this might support some of you that find yourselves naturally worrying more and more, and can't get control over that. So if you haven't done EFT before, make sure you do the tutorial video on YouTube first. And we're going to start on this tapping point here, and you're just repeating after me. So even though I was taught to worry when things aren't going to plan, because even at school we are taught how to get things right and how important that is. That getting things right is the very foundation that builds who I am, who I will become, and how important I will be. But whose idea is that really? And who made up this what's right for us? And sometimes when things don't go to plan, a better solution actually appears, and it's only through failure that we learn how to create better versions of things all around us. So it's okay if things don't always go to plan, and I choose to release this conditioning that makes me worry about things that I really don't need to control. Deep breath in and out, and just be aware of any feelings that rise in the body or start to happen. Perhaps you didn't even know you were holding on to this much conditioning. And just be aware that it's time to release that now, that it's okay to let go of this. Sometimes it's difficult to let go of those foundational beliefs because it's like everything collapses. But it's important for us not to hold on to something that isn't helping us or isn't going to move us forwards. And it's okay to let go of that now. Deep breath in and out. So even though I can't pinpoint exactly when I was taught how to worry or where I learned how to worry, I wonder what it was that I saw or what I witnessed that made me begin to worry in the first place. To create this sense of fear and panic about the unknown. Or whatever that was, I choose to destroy and uncreate it now so that I can lead a worry-free life. Deep breath in and out, and you may have things that come to mind during this, things that you maybe haven't thought about for a long time, and that's okay. We're not trying to attach a story to it as such. We're just starting to let go of anything that we've been holding on to and realizing that it's okay to do that we don't have to follow those old stories, patterns and cycles. So even though I see worry all around me, and it almost makes it normal to worry, I certainly wasn't born to worry. I was born to live and to experience, and I choose to experience life now, and that means all of life, not just the good bits. All life has to teach and all life has to experience, because that means that I'm living a life that's rich and full. I'm open to receiving all of life, and that includes lots of amazing things along the way too. Take a deep breath in now and out. In and out. In and out. And just feel your body relaxing as you're letting go of years of conditioning there. I'm going to come up to this tapping point, releasing all fear and worry now. I wasn't born to worry. I release my conditioned worry with ease. Just feel that start to lift. Underneath the eye. I don't have to worry. I'm beginning to feel calmer. When things don't go to plan, we learn and we grow from it, and that's okay. Just be aware of any resistance there, breathe through it. If you feel like you need to repeat that sentence at any time, any of those sentences, you can. So when things don't go to plan, we learn and we grow from it, and that's okay. Underneath the chin. I don't judge myself for worrying. I just let it go. Feel that release as you just let go. Down to the collarbone. Worry just melts away now. Underneath the arm. As worry leaves, I relax my body. the body and the shoulders, up to the top of the head. I trust in my intuition, and I see myself enjoying life. And what I can see is what I create. Deep breaths in and out, in and out. Release and relax the body there. Well done for challenging that conditioning. That can be really difficult when you've built your whole life story on those things. But, you know, it's just important for us because we don't have to hold ourselves back in that way. We do that with lots of things through life, and worry is just this little parasite that we need to kick to the curb. So I hope you have a great day. Get some water. Make sure that you help that energy to flow. I'm sending lots of positive vibes your way. Thank you for everything that you do. I know that it can be difficult sometimes, but if we can start to see a new way forward, it can help us all. Take care. Bye.